Morning. It's a very rainy Monday morning and I've got a day off work, so I'm back in the shed. I've been doing stuff without the camera getting in my way, just to get on with stuff really. I understand when people who vlog say the camera gets in the way, and for the room I've got, to set a camera up on a tripod and get a decent enough picture and be able to fit yourself in there sometimes gets very frustrating. So I decided no, and I didn't bother videoing a lot of it. But what I'm up to is both the wheels have come off, taken all the tyres and valves and bearings and everything off the wheels. They've gone off to the powder coaters. Have a guess in the comments what colour you think they may be coming back. And I'm starting to do the forks. I've taken one off, but I've taken it off before I've undone that top nut, so I need to put it back in the clamps and undo that. I'll possibly do a video on stripping the forks. I've got to clean up the brakes, check them over. Just found that these front indicators are rubbish. So, what have we got? There's quite a few not working, and that's both sides. So that needs a rethink, quite a quick rethink. What I am happy with is the Kellerman indicators at the back. Look how bright this is. Look at that. That is amazing. That proper blinds you, and it's tiny, size of my fingertip. Brilliant. Out on stalks, utilising the original indicator holes. So that's how dim the bar end one was. Should I say? And I only put these on to pass the MOT because the ones on the forks aren't far enough apart for MOT purposes, so I put the bar end ones on. And then look at that, and they're not cheap. They're what were they? Let's just turn that off. It came out to, because I had to get stalk extenders as well, because the indicator itself's got a tiny little thread on it, so I had to get extenders which go through the middle of these nylon bushes, these nylon spacers. I think it came out to about 130 quid, so 65 quid per indicator. It's a dreadful amount of money, dreadful. But yeah, so the cost of the lights across the back now, I think these were just over 100 quid for the pair. So you've got about 250 quid worth of lighting on the back, which all looks very beautiful, but I'm not sure it's worth the money. Oh dear. Yeah, gave the swing arm a bit of clean up and discovered there's an R, which is quite nice. I've probably seen it before, but it's been dirty that long that I've forgotten that it exists. But yeah, gave that a clean up. Got to give the back caliper a clean up and give that a check over. What else are we doing? Yeah, so wheels off to the powder coaters, and then this is the buckled wheel that I sent off to Motoliner at Maidstone, and whilst doing the work it's endured, well, it's come back with slight scratch there, couple of bits there, and on this side there. Let's get that reflection out of the way. Come on. Just on the edge there anyway, the tiniest little scratches. which is brilliant. Well, I think it's brilliant. I don't know. You let me know. But that was 105 quid or 108 quid for the wheel straightening, and then 30 quid for collection and delivery of the wheel, which they can organise for you rather than you trying to find a courier and everything. Excellent service. Took, I think, about 3 days in all, which really isn't long to have your bike down. And that's 138 quid as opposed to buying a new wheel, well, new second-hand wheel for 200 quid and a bearing set for 30 quid, which is what I did so I could keep the bike on the road. Yeah, so I think 138 quid is a bit of a bargain considering the cost of new or indeed second-hand wheels. So I was quite pleased with that. That's going to get a tyre on it and be set to one side, so if I have punctures on this one or anything, I've got a spare wheel just to chuck on it. How posh is that? I'm like a race crew now. It's like a pit stop. What else are we doing? Forks. Yeah, I took one out and forgot to undo the top or loosen off the top before I took it out, so it's got to go back in. But that's what I'm starting with today. Servicing the forks. New, wherever I've put them. That's bearings. Oh, up here. New seals. Oil and dust seal, because both the forks are leaking, so that's what I'm going with. Bought a new tool to do it with, even though I made one for a bloke at work for him to do his, which worked perfectly well. I couldn't be bothered to make myself one, so I bought it instead. Hopefully that'll work. But yeah, you got to compress the spring to get this top off. I'll possibly do a separate video on that. It's a long time since I've done a video on doing front forks, but that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. A lot easier and calmer now that I'm down to 2 bikes. Well, I'm down to 1 at the moment, and as I say, without having the camera in my face, it's been nice getting out here and doing some work again. So you won't see the very fortunate, you won't see the intricacies of a lot of what I do. They'll just be like update videos. But yes, that's where I'm at. And I don't know, what else do you want me to say? Thanks for watching, thanks for being there, and hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll keep you posted. As I say, the next video will probably be stripping the fork down and see how I go with that. But yes, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again. Ta-ra.